Ladies and gentlemen, the White Diddy, former Abercrombie CEO, Mike Jeffries, was arrested in federal sex trafficking. I know a lot of people are like, well, why didn't I hear about this? Why didn't I hear about this? Why didn't I hear about this? Listen, let me tell you something. He's white. And you're probably not. That's why you didn't hear about it. Okay? It didn't get any mainstream circles because, well, just look at the guy. Like, just look at him. Isn't this the face of somebody that just does depraved things to models? Look at that guy. So look, he was arrested. So everything I'm about to say is alleged. Mike Jeffries, who led Abercrombie and Fitch Co. for more than 20 years, is under arrest as part of a federal investigation into sex trafficking and interstate prostitution case. His arrest comes 1 year after bombshell allegations emerged, which 8 men accused Jeffries and his inner circle of sexually exploiting them at lavish parties around the world. Also under arrest in the case, Matthew Smith, Jeffries' longtime romantic partner, who allegedly attended the parties with Jeffries, and James Jacobson, who allegedly recruited victims and acted as a middleman arranging sex events. We told y'all Diddy wasn't the only one. But this guy, he looks like he does sick things. They should have been arrested him. I don't know. The 3 were arrested on Tuesday after a grand jury in New York returned an indictment charging them with 1 count of sex trafficking and 15 counts of interstate prostitution, according to the court documents. Prosecutors allege that Jeffries and Smith spent millions of dollars to create a massive infrastructure around sex events. Are they selling tickets? From around 2000 to 2008 to 2015, federal prosecutors said in a memo filed on Tuesday, Jeffries and Smith spent prolific amounts of secret staff to run sex events. The memo says the pair paid to dozens of men to travel in the U.S. and internationally for events. To preserve secrecy, the memo states the 3 men allegedly used a full-service security company that oversaw non-disclosure agreements, conducted background checks, and surveilled businesses, among other things. Oh, these niggas is worse. Hey, they're worse than Diddy. They were like, you ain't getting out. There was Death Row Records. All except it was Booty Bandit Records. The memo, adds that the secrecy agreement prevented victims and witnesses from disclosing information about the sex events, but also from seeking assistance for themselves where needed. For those reasons, the state called for Jeffries to be held on a $10 million bond and Jacobson $500,000. The memo asked that Smith, who is a British national, be denied bond and detained due to his perceived heightened risk of flight. I don't know why they say fleet, but flight. Anyway, the case is being handled by the U.S. Attorney for the Eastern District of New York. Man, bro, they've been working overtime. They must have seen some mess on the Diddy tape. They probably seen him on the Diddy tape and was like, wait a minute. Hey, yo, we need to get the rest of his information. We got to get this man. He's way worse. Which had been working with the FBI and the New York Department Special Victims Unit. Oh, that shit's real. In press in the in the press conference Tuesday, Debryne Peace, the United States Attorney for the Eastern District of New York, said that Jeffries was using his power, wealth, and influence to traffic men for his own sexual pleasure, and that his sexual partner Matthew Smith, and that of the so both of their sexual pleasure. He said that they used force, fraud, and coercion for their own personal pleasure. This is sick, bro. He said the men would fly the alleged victims to places around the world to attend events for the purpose of sex. Jacobson holding tryouts, then sending selected men to Smith who personally approved of them. Oh my God. Imagine you think you're about to get on, and instead you're about to get your booty taped. What took? These persecutors really depend, as I said earlier, on the bravery of the victims to come forward and tell their stories, he said, adding that there were potentially more victims in this case who had yet to step forward. I say all victims, we're here, we listen, we'll investigate, and we'll bring charges where appropriate. Brian Beaver, an attorney for Jeffries, told NPR, we will respond in detail to the allegations after the indictment is unsealed and when appropriate, but plan to do so in the courthouse, not in the media. Jeffries, who abruptly resigned from Abercrombie 10 years ago, was placed under arrest in West Palm Beach, Florida, where he'll make an initial court appearance on Tuesday. He will later be brought to New York for an arraignment. The several men who made the allegation against Jeffries were male models. Oh, yeah, he was taking the dude booty. As NPR reported last October, they described the dynamic in which money and potential to gain a legitimate job was used as leverage to get them to perform sex acts at events at Jeffries' then home in the Hamptons. This experience, I think, broke me. No shit. No shit, it broke you, one man told the BBC, which first reported the allegations. I think this stole any ounce of innocence that I had left. It mentally messed me up. But with the language I now have today, I can sit here and tell you that I was taken advantage of. Jesus Christ. Peace, the U.S. attorney, said that his agency first became aware of the accusations against Jeffries through media reports, which he said was not uncommon. He noted that the department has a track record of bringing powerful people to justice, citing persecutions against R. Kelly, NBIM cult leader Keith Raniere. We don't hesitate to hold the powerful and wealthy to account, he said. During his long tenure at Abercrombie and Fitch, Jeffries took the clothing brand to new heights, but he also was at the center of several controversies. In 2003, Black and Latino and Asian employees filed a class action lawsuit accusing the company of sidelining them. It was later settled. Accusations also arose that the AF magazine catalog had become a corporate example of softcore porn. Wow. Jeffries further faced criticism for his focus on making the brand intentionally exclusionary, telling Salon in 2006, that's why we hire good-looking people in our stores, because good-looking people attract other good-looking people, and we want to market to cool, good-looking people. We don't want to market to anything other than that. I mean, anyone other than that. I mean, as a marketing strategy, is that so bad? Is that really so bad? That's like if you're selling a product that's for Black people. Like, I want to get more Black people in there, so that you do the things necessary to get more Black people in there. I don't know. This doesn't sound too crazy to me. Just that one part. He would softly backpedal those remarks in 2013, saying that the quote had been taken out of context and that he regretted his choice of words, but interpreted in such a manner that was offensive. Must have been a lot of other people. Jeffries' sudden departure in 2014 came after a prolonged sales slump for Abercrombie, as well as a string of splashy movies that didn't pan out for the company. Splashy movies, bro. Recently, Abercrombie and Fitch has seen a resurgence in the market, using a rebranding to distance itself from its struggles and from the Jeffries era. Okay, 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 okay. Okay, this is our guy. This is our guy. So listen, these articles, neither of them actually got into the meat and potatoes of it. So allow me to tell y'all some things. Let me turn that sound off. Listen, this dude for the sex parties would take like um Viagra and different things of that nature and literally inject it into the model's dick. Would inject it straight into their dick so it would stay hard. So then they could have sex with them. Yes, you heard me right. He would inject their penis with Viagra. If that's not insane, I don't know what is. And he still used he had the same tactic of, using different things like Frank and what was that? And GHB and, oils and lubricants and all that to, what I'm saying, so they could, take their booty too. Yeah. And I realized earlier, like I said something that was like, now that I'm thinking about it, like that was like kind of crazy. Um, uh, and I do want to apologize for that. It was the innocence comment. That was a lot. That was a lot. That was a lot of me. That was a lot. That was a lot. But that being said, y'all let me know what y'all thinking in the comment section down below. So, White Diddy only liked booty, male booty, for the record. White Diddy only liked male booty. I don't know what else to say. It's a sick dude. And the thing is, also, I think also we heard um, less traffic. And this is one of those things where I don't know, like a lot of people are gonna feel differently one way or the other about it. But all his victims are white males. That's why we didn't hear anything, because they're white men. Nobody cares. Nobody cares about men in general. Like male victims, and we're getting shitted on every single day of the week. Um, but when you talk about white male victims as well, like they're not being heard at all. They're not being heard at all because everybody's like, "You're white, but you're white though." Like, you know what I mean? Like they just hit them with, "But you're white though." That's how they treat men. You know, they Yeah, I'm gonna get up out of here. I'm gonna get up out of here. I'm gonna get canceled. I'm up out of here. Y'all have a good one. Y'all let me know what y'all thinking of the story in the comments down below. Bye.